Now I'll show you how to register the ERP and add the intermediary in My Test. First, go to the My Test website, then log in using your IC number. You can use the director's IC number, the shop provider owner's, or one of the partner's IC numbers for a partnership. After entering that, click Submit and then enter your password. Once you're in, start by looking at the individual section over here. Okay, so if you see there's already a business owner listed, you don't need to add the extra role we're talking about. But if there isn't one, like for a software writer, you have to have a business owner. It has to show your company's name. If there isn't one at the moment and you want to add it, go to your profile, then Role Application, and choose New Application. If it's Sanabraha, then pick that. Since I'm a software writer, I pick that option. For the business owner, you need to enter their registration number. For the business owner, if they're a director, and if it's Sanabraha, then use Sanabraha's registration number. I just paste it in, it will find the name. At that point, I unlock my SSM info, so I clicked on this, and when I pressed Submit, it asked me to enter the password. Okay, so it went through successfully. At this point, you can see it's been accepted under the business owner. That's the first step, we have to get this done first. We need to save this info, and later we'll go back to our homepage where the business owner shows up. Sandiapia will be listed as the director of the company. Once we have this, only then can we proceed to the next steps. Okay, we just registered the business owner account. Every time you log in, it looks like this, so you can switch to the business owner profile, then switch to your company name. Click on Myinvois. If it's your first time logging in, they might ask you to do a registration first. Since we've already done that, I'll show you how their interface looks. When you log in now, you'll come to this area. Right now, it's under your personal name, so we need to switch the taxpayer ID to the cafe's ID. If you just added this and can't see it, you might need to log out and log back in. For example, if I click here and hit switch, since we've already gone through that personal profile earlier, if you haven't done it at all before, when you click to buy the invoice, it will actually prompt you to fill out that profile first. So you just click I accept. You'll need to enter some specific info, like the address, country, city, and postcode. Just follow the steps and fill them in. Okay, next up. You have to fill in all these compulsory fields, so you can choose your default language. Alright, looks like one field wasn't filled in, probably got missed. So after you fill it out, you can hit save. Once you save and move to the next screen, you'll need to enter the email where you receive your e-invoice notifications. So, just put in our email. After that, do the same for the language setting and hit save. At this point, you're done. Then, at the next step, you need to provide info about your intermediary and registered ERP. Here, you have to check your text player. Right now it's under your company because it might be under a certain percentage. If you have multiple companies, you need to do the same process for each one, basically repeat these steps for every company. Make sure the company name is right. Now, let's go to the taxpayer profile. First, scroll down to ERP, then scroll down again. It's empty right now, so click Register. You can give it a name, like we do with AutoCall. I'll name it AutoCall Top 2.2. Okay, how long? 3 years. We use this to do the same thing as above. Whether you fill in the primary info or not, it's fine. Now, click Register. This part is important, you have to copy all this info because later we'll need it in AutoCall. Copy it all into one place first, then you can screenshot it, okay? I've confirmed it. I'm placing the order because later you won't be able to see your client secret anymore, you'll only see your client ID. So if you didn't save it, you can regenerate it again, okay? That's the first step. Our ERP also has an intermediary step coming up, that's the corner part. When I click Add, it asks for the team number. At that point, you need to enter the AutoCall team number, the AutoCall BRM, and the AutoCall name. So then I click the search button, and it'll look for active ones. If it doesn't find any active ones and says invalid, you can try again later because sometimes it's like that. Then you hit continue, and you need to pick the date range, from when to when. It usually has to start from today, you typically don't pick future dates. Otherwise, if you pick, say, March 1st, and you need to set things up in these days, it won't work with AutoCon. So usually, I just pick a date far in the future, like December 31st, 2030. And don't forget to enable everything here. Just allow everything, otherwise we'll run into problems. When you're doing the settings, add the intermediary, okay? Once these 2 steps are done, the stuff on the test side is basically finished. The rest is just about setting up our AutoCall.